Hi Libra, welcome into the channel. This is going to be, well, I'm recording this in July 2026. It is going to be timeless reading. I am going to be just looking at your current energy. You got some stuff going on here, Libra, some stuff that I think you should know about, that you want to know about. Nothing really bad, but remember, tarot readings are for guidance, okay? So you got some guidance coming in, but you got some stuff coming in. You got some messages. You definitely got quite a few situations that are going on as I pulled your cards. I've already pulled your cards. I'm using Kipper, and I pulled you some tea leaves for whatever reason. I felt guided to pull your tea leaf cards, and I just did Taurus's video, and I used a different deck for clarifiers, so I'm always guided to what I do. All right, so let me get into the reading. I'm going to tap into your past energy, which is probably anywhere from like now up until like the last 3 months. Okay. Um, what I want to caution you about, what I see showing up in your energy that I think you should be aware of, Libra, because I think this person may be around you still, is there's a false person around you, and it's a female. Okay. I'm getting a female. She, which means false person means she's wearing a fake mask. Okay, she could be a friend of me, someone pretending to be your friend, someone who's around you. It could be a mother figure who is acting like they have your best interest in hand, but they don't. They want to see you fail, not succeed. I am getting that this person does have like a reddish like tint to her hair, or she's like a brunette, but like a brassy brunette almost. You know what I mean? Where the color can go like it's not so much brown, but it's in between like an orange and a red. For some reason, they're being very descriptive with this person. She is an older female, so 50s. I'm getting 58 up into her 60s. 58 into 62, maybe 65, 68, 69. So she's older. Okay. So just be very mindful of that. She may have gray hair, but I don't feel like her entire head is full of gray hair. She's just identified as being older by her gray hair. So just be mindful. I feel like this person, though, because you have her here in your past, but I feel like she might be around you still. Or you might have another person. We'll see. And down here, these two individuals are the same. She makes you feel, well, let me put it like this. You have felt a period of stuck, feeling stuck, stagnation, being trapped, imprisoned by your situation. Um, I feel like this person is aware of your situation, whoever she is. She's in very close proximity to you. And I'm spending so much time right now on this individual. For some reason, they're having me be very articulate in how I describe her and who she is and why for some reason. And I think, like I said, because in your cards over here, you got some cards of people working against you. So not bad though. Do know you are spiritually protected, okay, and you have guidance. So be in mind of that. Again, just bringing it to awareness for you. In your current situation, Libra, something with your health. Um, be very mindful, okay? Something with your health going on. Some of you guys could be getting ready to plan and prep for surgery, or you're in a recovery period, or you're going to be going into a recovery period, is what I'm getting for you guys. But make sure you're taking care of yourself, Libra. Some of you, it is intense, whatever your intestines, whatever your stomach, you're having issues there, because as I'm doing it, I can feel that I'm breathing, and I can feel restriction and tightness in my stomach area. So be mindful of that. Something you might want to get checked out. Okay. I see changes coming though. Like I said, you got quite a few messages in here. Okay. I see some changes coming in for you. You got sudden wealth in the middle of your reading. That's huge. Some of you could be seeing 777. So let me explain this to you a little bit with the numbers. If you are seeing synchronicities, especially 1111, 9 is very big. Um, and I'm going to do a workshop. I do live workshops in my area where I talk. I do. They're on interpreting the angel numbers. I usually do them at a studio here, but I'm going to be offering some workshops on how to understand these messages when you see them. Okay, because just because you see 777, which spiritual awakening, learning to know that you're abundant and you're prosperous and you should have this now. It doesn't always mean that it comes right in for you. Okay. It's what you're thinking about doing sometimes, or a path that you're choosing or deciding to take. When you see that and you see that number and it's like, yeah, take that path, it's going to be prosperous. So I'll get to that after, but just so you know, make sure you subscribe to the channel, so you'll know when I upload. I will announce when I start attaching those workshops. Or you can always work one-on-one with me prior to that. My website is linked below. I offer a lot of other services other than tarot or psychic reading. So just anyway, you got changes coming. Or for some of you, if you have felt stuck in your money and stagnant and not knowing what to do, your advice and guidance is it's time to make changes. You have to change. If nothing changes, nothing changes. So remember that. If you want to see more money or you want more, the biggest thing I had learned in my journey was you have to become more. You have to become more. Remember that. So yes, that means working the 9 to 5 and then figuring out how do I grow the business in between. You have to become more. But it's very center there. Your guidance with this and with the changes, okay? Because I feel like whatever this is, wherever you've been stuck, entrapment, for some of you, not all of you, some of you guys, this is actual health problems and surgery related things and recovery processes. That period of stagnation or whatever you were in, or it could have been that person draining your energy, making you sick. It could be a person that was making you sick or contributed to your bad health. It could be from childhood, things you were carrying from childhood, like trauma and things like that, that have contributed. Um, but I feel like this period of stagnation has kind of weighed on you very heavily, and it could have impacted your health, or especially like when we're not living our life purpose and we're not in that and living our passion and we're doing things that we don't want and we don't like, it can negatively impact us. But your sacral chakra also gets very blocked, which is one of your energy forces. You'll be seeing some workshops on those as well. Your guidance with this before I go into your future is whatever this is, these changes, I'd like to know what they are. I'd really like to know what they are, and if any of this resonates with you, is to be childlike. This talks about a new beginning, okay? This talks about a new beginning, for some of you, but very few, very, very few. Your reading could, there's something about a child. Um, I feel like with their health and their illness is what I'm getting. I got to give you what I get in my downloads, okay? Very few of you guys. I'm getting leukemia for some, with a very young child or infant. Okay, I don't want to go too far into it, but new beginnings, be childlike about it. Like be in an energy that's free flowing and fun and where you're curious and where anything could happen. As soon as you attach to the outcome or how you want it to go, that will be it. It'll be done. Okay. Um, you'll just block it. So big message. And I'm not, I'm looking at the card under it and I'm not sure. I want to take it, but I only want to do one. What do I want? I don't know. We'll see if I come back to it. I'll leave it out. I'll leave it undone. I don't know. Okay, moving into your future. Anywhere from now up to 3-4 months. Okay, you are somehow becoming the privileged lady Libra. This means someone who's very self-sufficient. They have luxury. They enjoy things. They have money. You're very secure and stable. Okay, not surprised with the sudden wealth. So again, though, just be very mindful. I will never encourage you to go and do things. I know there's a lot of planetary adjustments right now. Something with Jupiter, this and that. If you have Taurus in your chart, I'd go watch that video because they had something too, where it was a luck streak. Just try to listen to your intuition and guidance. The change could be, you just being open and ready to receive them here and let things come in and flow to you and or be guided. But I do see you being very well off in the next couple months if money has been something. I see changes with it. Some of you I'm hearing if it's a business, it'd be very drastic overnight changes. Once my videos start getting out into the algorithm, I will be doing longer videos. I'll be doing more. I will be using career cards. I have a couple decks with that, like purpose cards and things like that. I'll be doing videos on too. So make sure you're liking and you're subscribing so I can do longer versions and I can do extended. I don't want to do too long, not knowing how often YouTube is going to put it out. So your help, if you're watching this, goes a long way. Future as well. You have an official person here, and then you have courthouse. Okay, so I do get something changing with your luck as well. So official person, this is usually somebody. You could also be seeing 222s as well, just so you know. Um, this is somebody who's usually in like some type of law enforcement, police officer, fireman, military, something like that. He could have something to do with this wealth as well. Okay. Um, you could meet somebody too. All right. It's not a love reading, but I'm just letting you know. You have new beginnings in some areas. It doesn't have to just be with your money. Okay. But definitely someone in law enforcement. Then you have courthouse. So courthouse talks a lot about this could be legal settlements, these could be lawsuits, divorces, things that need settlements. It could be something to do with taxes. You could be hearing from somebody in a government agency about something that has to do with legalities. It could also mean wills, like a will. You could be in a will, anything like that. Okay. Um, I'm already over, so let me get into some of the other ones. I'm not going to pick the underlying clarifier. I'm just being guided not to pick it. Um, hmm. There's just a few things that stand out to me with it. Um, because the color of her hair and it's a female. I'm just going to leave it for now. I don't want to make this personal reading, but you'll know if it resonates with you. I pulled some tea leaves. Some of you guys, there's partnerships coming. Okay. Be careful. There is gossip and envy and jealousy around you. Okay. Some of these people could be a Gemini. Some of you guys do have love coming in. And for others, this is a partnership. This is what this card is talking about that I'm like, should I take it with the reading or not? It talks about a female partnership, okay? Or a significant other. It could be, again, it could be relationship. And it can also be getting a gift from a male, which it might be. And I'll pull it just because, like I said, if it is for anybody with a will, this could be coming from someone who passed who is a male figure. All right, so we'll leave it there. It's just, I can go and if I pulled all these cards all day, I can give you hundreds of messages, hundreds, but then I would never get to the other side. So if you do want personal and you want more in depth with just you, again, my website is in the description box below. All right, let's look at your tea leaves before I end it. I hope you're enjoying the reading. If you do, please leave me a comment. Let me know if you enjoy the video and if it's resonating with you. I always like to hear they're resonating with you. All right, tea leaves. Okay, first that came out. Oh, I need my coffee, Libra. I need my coffee. All right, for some of you, the first thing I got, you got May. So May. And I'm getting this May that just happened, okay? That just passed. I'm trying to get you out of the sunlight. May, all right? You could have met a woman with fair hair. Fair, like you had dealings with her, blonde hair, gray hair, or white hair. Okay, you may have met this person in May. It could be a boss figure, a supervisor, a friend, somebody, anybody. Again, remember, we got cards of female partnerships coming out, okay? You have women in your reading. Not all of them are fake, but just be mindful you do have someone around you who is, okay? This person now I feel is someone who's very stubborn and aggressive because she came out with the ram. All right. And what I got from this when I pulled it was to be very careful and be very mindful, very mindful of this individual and her energy. I think if you pay attention to her energy, you'll get this type of energy from her. Be very mindful. I just get like she's almost like not rude, but can just be very like direct and like abrasive. Like I don't know, like a know-it-all. I'm getting a know-it-all. Okay. I'm getting that someone is, okay, in this, someone trying to work against you behind your back, okay? Again, with this false person card coming, be mindful. Protect your energy. Stay away from anyone you think is being two-faced or gossiping about you. Remember, people, there's envy, all right? Because I feel like you're going to encounter a situation. It's going to be an intense situation where there might be some fears or worries. Again, somebody behind your back, I feel like, trying to do something. Okay, and I got that from these cards when I was shuffling. Okay, so just be mindful, but remember, you are, protected because it says you'll need to defend yourself. Again, lies, deceit, gossip, someone trying to sabotage you. Be mindful of it, okay? Um, on the positive notes, like I said, forewarning. I didn't want to leave them out and not give them to you. So again, forewarning. Um, Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. So for some of you, there's a goal. It could be a change in your life, your lifestyle, your status, your money. Increase your effort. So some of you are trying to open a business or do something on your own, whatever it is, okay? Increase your efforts to achieve it, all right? This situation right here, I always say things happen for you. Find the silver lining in it, okay? Things happen for you. If you're in an uncomfortable situation or a toxic place or whatever it is, an environment that doesn't feel right to you, it could be pushing you to pursue a new direction that you've been wanting to pursue for a while. Again, new path, new path. Lovers also means taking a new path to something. You have good luck. Again, right here. Time to make the changes, which tells me, so if you're looking to make change right now, if you do it, if you step out and you take any type of action, the universe will show up. You'll be receiving a precious gift. And that was kind of why I pulled this card, because it says you get a token gift from a male. It will be from a male, all right? You will be receiving a gift. And I'm wondering if it has anything to do with the court, an official person over here. We'll see though. Let me know, Libra. Keep me updated, okay? And again, all my information to get in touch with me is in the description box below. My website is down there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. And until next time, take care.